Alright, I'm gonna do an older one and one that's kind of newer to kind of show like where I started and where I'm at. And then I'm gonna read one that's not mine, per usual. I thought if I followed the Red River out of the mountains into the flatland, I would have found peace. But it seems like peace is an illusion I have been foolish to hope for. For being forged in the mouth of a dying tundra has only showed me the beauty in the ending of things. I've never had the luxury of loving the living. I am from the land of endless days or endless nights. I am from alcoholism and AA meetings missed, accidental vodka shots and burning throats. I'm from dive bar, police station, corner store. I am from crystal water and frostbite. I am from clear bottled bonfires on mornings newer than a baby's breath and street corner goodbyes we didn't know would be our last. I am from regret and abandonment that didn't hold enough weight to stay but helped me find my way home in the morning. I am blood-covered, failed suicide attempts, and I am from full rooms and blank stares. I'm from bar stools and feet not touching ground. I'm from window knocking and midnight saviors, a prayer and a kiss you might have just saved me. I'm from the sound of glazed ice and broken noses from brothers, anger too big for their bodies. I am from homes with no family, collections of strangers with the same eyes. I am from gardens we used to plant together and the grief of when they died. I'm from two halves that still couldn't manage to make a whole, and I'm from what it feels like when the permafrost melts and the water starts to rise. I am from everything and nothing, and I'm from I didn't think I'd make it this far, and I'm from there's still so far to go. I'm on like an older button poetry kick right now, so this is a poet, Blythe Bard. It's called When the Fat Girl Gets Skinny. The year of skinny pop and sugar-free Jell-O cups, we guzzled vitamin water and vodka, toasting to high school and survival, complimenting each other on our thigh gaps. Trying diets we found on the internet, menthol cigarettes, eating in front of a mirror, donating blood, replacing meals with other practical hobbies like making flower crowns or fainting. Wondering why I haven't had my period in months, or why breakfast tastes like giving up, or how many more productive ways I could have spent my time today besides Googling the calories in the glue of a US envelope. Watching America's Next Top Model like the gospel hunched naked over a bathroom scale shrine, crying into an empty bowl of Cocoa Puffs because I feel pretty when I'm hungry. If you're not recovering, you are dying. By the time I was 16, I had already experienced being clinically overweight, underweight, and obese. As a child, fat was the first word people used to describe me, which didn't offend me until I found out it was supposed to. When I lost weight, my dad was so proud he started carrying my before and after photos in his wallet. So relieved he could stop worrying about me getting diabetes. He saw a program on the news about an epidemic with obesity, said he was just so glad to finally see me taking care of myself. If you develop an eating disorder when you're already thin to begin with, you go to the hospital. If you develop an eating disorder when you're not thin to begin with, you're a success story. So when I evaporated, of course everyone congratulated me on getting healthy. Girls at school who never spoke to me before stopped in the hallway and asked me how I did it. I say I'm sick. They say, no, you're an inspiration. How could I not fall in love with my illness? With becoming the kind of silhouette people are supposed to fall in love with. Why would I ever want to stop being hungry when anorexia was the most interesting thing about me? So how lucky is it now to be boring? The way not going to the hospital is boring. The way looking at an apple and seeing an apple, not 60 or a half hour of sit-ups, is boring. My story may not be as exciting as it used to, but at least there's nothing left to count. The calculator in my head finally stopped. I used to love the feeling of drinking water on an empty stomach, waiting for the coolness to slip all the way down and land in the well, not obsessed with being empty, but afraid of being full. I used to be proud when I was cold in a warm room, now I'm proud. I have stopped seeking revenge on this body. This was the year of eating when I was hungry without punishing myself, and it sounds ridiculous, but that shit was hard. When I was little, somebody asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I said, smoke. Woo!